So at the end of that hook lift video, I kind of half brief mentioned about an interesting idea for some Thunderbird style device. So that's what we're here to do today. It's not going to be like Thunderbird 2. If you guys know Thunderbird 2, and I'm talking the classic Gary Anderson Thunderbirds. Thunderbird 2 is a big green machine that was on, for scrap mechanic terms, it was on pistons and it lowered down onto pods. That's not where we're going to go, but we're going to go with the inspiration of something that can kind of surround a platform in order to pick up what we want it to pick up. We want a pod that can carry our veggies and whatnot. So I'm gonna do it with one. This will help me kind of get a rough idea of sizing and stuff. So this is kind of where we're talking at. Something kind of like this. It's just going to be a rough, like I say, it's a rough sketch. What I'm thinking is I'm going to be trying to potentially use bearings. Maybe. It depends on how it all works. Pistons might be a better way forwards, but I'm going to try bearings for a start. Just to see how it goes. And see what we can come up with. So we'll just wall off one product. Okay, so this is basically like going to be a little pod system. This is what we're going to have to work with. This is what we're going to try and pick up. So it's this. So we need a vehicle that can kind of, I don't know, swallow this up is the best way to describe it. So if we just kind of build around this, we'll overlap by one each side. So I'm going to leave the back open so that I can just back up into goodies, and that'll hopefully be enough for us. And it's two kind of forwards. Two there, so I've only two there. That should put it flush with the back. Maybe. So two again. Bang. There. Okay, so now where do we go from here? That's a very good question. So if I'm thinking about using pistons, I'm thinking if I have a system that I want to be able to back this up, and then I want something to kind of rotate around. So I need it to be as flat and flush as can be to all of this system. So we'll just throw us some wheels on. This is just kind of very basic. It's just it's more like a rough sketch, I suppose is the best way to describe it. So it's a concept, rough sketch or a concept of works of how we want it to look. So this is where we're going to put our seat and any goodies that we put on here. We're going to need some steering. I'm feeling if we actually drop this down one more, because otherwise it's going to be too flat, isn't it? Drop this down one more. Give us a little bit of height to play with, because we don't want it to look ugly. This is the thing. Well, not ugly as such, but we don't want it to look bulky, I suppose is the best word. We want it to be as slimline as it can be, given its purpose for work, if that makes any sense. I don't know. So if we come out to put a bearing in here, come down to, is that going to be the right? Yeah, that's right, is it? Put a wheel here. Like I say, it's just penciling an idea together. I mean, the whole plan for this is to hopefully, if this works, and I can bulk it out big enough to say, take a 3x3 of crop. If I can do it 3x3, it means I can make various different platforms that I could potentially put different things on. One thing that I'm thinking of is if I do it 3x3, it means that in the middle I could use like a crane system or a system, you know, like what Khan did when his robotic arm. I could put that in the middle and then have resource collection crates all around it, and then that would enable me to kind of be able to almost offload a platform at various different things, be it at a drill place or be it at a forest or something, and have that extendable arm reach out and do what it needs to do to cut things down. So the idea is that obviously we back in and we hook this thing up. Now, in order to hook this thing up, I want a rotating arm that rotates, or, you know, something that gets under here. But if this is going to be sat on the floor, This is going to be sat on the floor. Let's say we want to go in here somewhere. So I'm just going to whack a block in here. And in order for this to rotate and keep our legs the right way around, or keep our wheels even the right way around, it's got to have a bearing on both sides. And now we need a controller to keep those bearings straight. So we'll go controller number 1, controller number 2. And what we're saying is, whatever we put on here, we want to rotate. So if I open up this gap here, yeah, okay. So my thinking is, if that rotates, the block will go into the hole and hopefully lift it up. So in order to do that, we need to rotate the block on number 1, but we need to keep number 2, which is going to be this leg, in the same position. So 1 to rotate positive, 2 to rotate negative, but it's going to be 270 degrees because it's 3/4 of the way round. And obviously that one has to cancel it out. Here is a button. Stick a button on, connect the button up. Now, if that spins around, what happens? Goes into the hole, and it lifts it up. Okay, cool. Cool. So if we do that on both sides, it's a bit jerky. So maybe if I put a piece of pipe in or something. If I put a piece of pipe in here, so it's facing up to start with, faces up. Coolio. Then weld that on there, and then if we go, let's go for a block again. I'm thinking another piece of pipe, but I'm not sure if a block might be better because it'll be squarer, so it'll be more secure. Does that make any sense? Okay, 3 and 4. They need to be the other way around. So 3 needs to rotate minus, 4 needs to rotate plus. 3 needs to rotate minus, 4 needs to rotate plus. So this should pick this up now, right? Kind of. It's not quite squared up. Yeah, but it does square up. Okay, no, that's cool. Where is our fruit? So if we put this bad boy down, that will sit in there, like so. Does this have ground clearance when it goes around? Let's just speed this up a minute. So if we put this in here, we could sit in here. So awesome. It doesn't seem to catch so much on the pipe, so I think, having said that, yeah, so I think I might change this side to some pipe work. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's smoother, so that's not bobbling around so much. Awesome. Do we have an engine? Do we have an engine? I don't have an engine. Okay, I'll just go grab an engine and we'll see how this goes on. But I'm feeling this might actually be a nice little concept way through. Yeah, I've got another lift in progress. The one that I've got inside, the one that I'm using now, is nice and good, but it only needs to go from down to up. The one on the outside, I want to go all the way to the roof. So it's a work in progress. I'm currently trying to do too many things at once. So we'll just grab this. I've got some fuel. No harm in taking some more. Okay, let's go. So yeah, the concept idea came from that Thunderbird 2 kind of vehicle, which enables you to have different pod system, which kind of is where I ended up with the hook lift truck. But this is just a bit long and a bit, yeah, it does a job, it's fine, but I just want to see if I can make something a bit more utilizable. That's even a word. I don't rightly know. We'll just hook this up. I like my 4-wheel drive, can't lie. We'll whack some fuel in. Helps if we've got it in our inventory. Great. Not hooked it up. Drive this into the wall so it doesn't go off anywhere. It's a very sharp but not sharp turning circle. There we go. Give it the old double tap on the WASD to stop it from going here, there and everywhere. So now if we press 1, it does still bounce on it. It still kind of grips on it somewhere, but that could be due to the friction rate of the block or something like that. Lines up nice enough. And it lifts that up beautifully. So I'm thinking this might be the way forwards. Obviously, just kind of double it up in size, make it twice as wide and twice as long, so I can carry 4. That'll be all right. Where will 4 put it? So 4 will put it kind of one there, one next to it here, one there, a little bit further forwards. But you're getting the idea. So that's not too bad. That's manageable. It's only done that because the height's too high, as it were. That's not too bad actually. That's a nice width. It's nothing over the top. So I think a 2x2 system will actually be working. It'll be shorter than the trailer, maybe. No, it won't at all, will it? Yeah, it will. It'll be shorter than the trailer. So that'll be quite handy for us. And it seems to lift all right, but it does want to fall back. Okay, so how can I stop it falling back? If I put another link at the front, maybe. But mind you, when it's all leveled out, if I have a couple of these attachment arms down the side, so put one further at the front and one at the back, so it's like one per parcel, that might work out quite well. So shall we do that? Shall we do that? So if I was to double this up, what will it look like? So the pod system first of all. So we need this one first, and we'll be able to stick this in here so you can put it right up against the wall, so it helps you place it easier. Same with the next one, you can put the next one against the back wall that's existing. That means they're butt up to each other. So that means that we can take this in a little bit further. We can put it here. That one, yeah, that one there. Any old blocks will do. Like I say, we're just spitballing, as they say. Cool whip. So how much wider have we made that now? Okay, so... oh, it's exactly 16. Okay, cool. 6 that way. 6 that way. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and then we reconnect this up. Right, so then this should be twice as wide. It is getting dark, of course it is, and that doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit, because that's exactly 16, and I need to go twice as wide, don't I? One block, rather, as wide. What a silly Billy. Even the greatest make mistakes, right? Let's not make that mistake, though. Okay. Let's use the lift. Over the struggle. In it goes. Down that goes. Get me fruit crates. Whack 1. Whack 2. Coolio. Looking good. Helps if we connect these back up to the motor. Nearly forgot. At least it's going the right way around. Boom. Then we back in. Good. Spin round. Great. Fix it up. Nice and easy. And it's not actually too much strain on the motor either. So we're looking good. We are looking good. That is handy. So that is a little bit of a concept idea from where I'm going to go next with my package delivery vehicle, as it were. This will enable a little bit more versatility yet again. I quite like that. A good idea. Inspired by Thunderbird 2. Might not be for everybody. But yeah, it works for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again where we might have developed this a little bit further forwards. And just see where it ends up, I guess. Let me know what sort of design you guys are playing with, what you guys are doing. Is it just a big old truck? Is it something, I don't know, elaborate and kind of all bells and whistles? Or is it just something plain and simple? How many packages can you carry? Are you looking for something that can carry just a couple? Or are you looking for something that can carry loads at one time? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.